time for an Astro Oracle. Somehow it has something to do with something, and we're gonna find out. Every once in a while, I set my intention towards the King of Swords. Very rarely, because they kind of like the Emperor make me feel some type of way, but like we're trying to accommodate. Why? I don't know. I can't. When I say things like I don't know, that's not how you address the King of Swords. I remember I was in court because when they show up for a domestic dispute, somebody has to go to jail, and so I got sent to jail. And this is when I was drinking. Don't recommend drinking. At least not. Anyways, I was sitting there being judged by the judge, and I didn't do anything wrong, and so except for I tried to exit the house, and my boyfriend at the time would not let me because he says that he didn't want me to run into the street and get hit by a car because I was, or go, get hurt because I was drunk. So he wouldn't let me out of the house. And we were living with my mom, and my mom called the cops, and my mom took his side. And so anyways, I'm sitting there in front of this judge, and he's looking through the papers, and he's like, doesn't look like there's a charge here. I started laughing. I just started giggling, and he was like, order. Like the movies, order. And I was like, so I put my head down, but I continued to giggle a little bit because it was so stupid to me. And it was like a movie when he did the whole order. And then I looked up, and he says, this is not a laughing matter, such and such. And or maybe I giggled for some reason, and then he did the thing, and he was like, order, and then he looked through the papers, and he was like, you're not actually being charged here. They just have, the protocol is they have to take somebody to jail with a domestic violence phone call, whether there's a charge or not. The state or whatever can choose to charge you, I guess. But anyways, I wasn't charged, and so I was like, so I can go? And he was like, yep, looks like you can go. And so as I was leaving, I kind of like had this smirk or this smile, not trying to be any type of way. I was just like, this is so ridiculous. My point is, I try to address authority with respect, but the fucking seriously, when you just try to live within the lines and you still get fucking beat up by the ones who think they're fucking in control of so fucking much shit, it's just so stupid. It's so hard to respect the fucking flawed, corrupt system. Of course it serves a purpose, and I'm just babbling because I try to address the King of Swords or the Emperor with a certain energy, but I can't do it. It's not, I can't, they have to come to my level if they want to interact. So if anybody here is like, you know, like an officer or a king of swords by default, hey, like, I don't know why that person would be here just to judge me. Get a new hobby. Anyways, what's the method? I've put several authority figures in their place just naturally by telling the truth. I'm just saying it how it is. I'll tell you guys more stories if you encourage me to, but I know most of my babes just want to hear about themselves. I get it. I watched I watch some influencers and they'll make it all about me or the audience, and they'll have this like insert or whatever where they give a little spiel about their side channel or hustle or information about them, and I always fast forward through that 2 minutes and I'm like, just get back to me. And so, isn't that weird? It's like, but it's also like a repetitive message. It's like, I don't need to hear that again. But anyways, let's get a message for my babes. Oh my gosh, 6.5 minutes. What's the message? Let's just start with one of these, and I just actually don't know where we're going. Believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. Is that focused? Oh my gosh, I changed the focus thingy to automatic. I guess I'm gonna have to readjust the focus. That sucks. I thought changing it to automatic would I'm so impatient with things. I just want it to pay $750. You want it to just work on its own. Okay, believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Did somebody just do something risky? Don't tempt the Lord your God, I know, but like, at some point, nope, there's no buts. However, personally, I am a Taurus and so stubborn that I was tired of just praying or doing the things with no concrete evidence of like, why am I doing this? And so I took a couple risks, and personally it worked out. The miracles, I was like, okay, so he saved me. Okay, so source is infinite. And I was like, okay, so I did a few things. Like, I got lost in the woods, not necessarily intentionally. But I was looking for like a unicorn or something. Not really, but like, listen. So, you guys, I know I'm not for everybody. Good grief. I can't wait till I don't care about trying to convince the ones who are literally dedicated to denying you or the truth or love. It's like they're literally dedicated. I don't know, they get off on making you try to convince them. Anyways, my life has been so different as far as the magic and the miracles and the supernatural events. And so I guess I'll just say, when I was in the woods, I wasn't looking for a unicorn, but like, this sounds, let's just go with that. When I was in the woods looking for the unicorn. Max! Oh, I can't. It's too far out. You guys just, I can't. It's not, it's like, I'm not afraid about the ones that are going to reject me, but but it's so special. It's such a sacred, there's so many sacred situations and stories that it's just not the time. It's like these pearls. But the fucking truth is, the miracles, you kind of have to, it's like, the Bible says don't tempt or don't test God. But I think, don't listen to me, hey. But what I came to, I couldn't help myself. I had to do some testing. It's like they've been testing and trying to mold us into this fucking, who knows, the fucking reasons and whatever. And I was like, time for you to be tested. Okay, and so I did some testing and I got put in my place. Whoa! I think I'm still being, I don't know, you guys. It's gonna take the rest of my life to just to deliver, to describe, to disclose the truth of I don't know, humanoid, some, it's like, I don't know what the heck. That's why I'm connecting with the babes, so I can expose your guys' magic and miracles and supernatural experiences, so that we can, you know, not feel alienated or outcast or shunned. It's like, okay, it's like the X-Men, how they go to that castle and like train to hone their gifts. It's like, that's kind of like what's happening. Wanted make a community with the magical babes, and instead of rejecting our gifts, we put it out on the table, experiment with it, refine it, and until it becomes just a beautiful expression of divinity, the way it's meant to be, always evolving. So go ahead and take a risk if you want to test your magic. And I can't wait to share you guys so much. It really is so unfortunate, the things I have experienced that nobody knows except the ones that watch and perhaps trade insider information for fucking growth. I don't know. Whatever they trade. Money, power, position. Seriously. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave it right there. We have 8 of Pentacles at the bottom. That we didn't pull any tarot, but like somebody's mastering their miracles. Yes, that's kind of what we're doing here. If you read my homepage, it talks about how we are gaining superpowers one by one, obsoleting old paradigms, holding space for transcendental paragons, a couple other things. So that's what we're doing, and we are doing it masterfully. So that's what I have for my babes. Believe in miracles that only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. You guys are a miracle. I am letting it unexpectedly happen. Scary. Connecting with you more through email is so wild. shouldn't be so wild. But the division of us has been so systematically set that coming together feels suspect. It's like, it's not okay. We shouldn't feel that way. So let the unexpected unfold. It is a miracle in itself. You know, if we go and test something or take a risk and it doesn't turn out quite the way, it doesn't define the rest of your life. It's not going to subject you to some repercussion that is like, God, the God that I align with doesn't punish you for questioning even himself. In fact, I think he admires the brave ones with the grit to question everything. So take a risk and question something without fear of eternal punishment because you question something. I'm like, seriously. Alright, so that's what I have, my babes. I love you so much. Hope that helped. Until next time.